To me, that sounds like behave or else.
If a black man does a crime and a white man does a crime, how can we get treated? It's fair that.
But it's just like that's just how the world is. People they be putting themselves in situations.
What it is, ZCCCrew, it's your boy Zaddy Chung Chung, and I am back again with another baking for you guys today. We're gonna bake this some mukbang. Today I have Snoop, and I also got
Tri-City.
And today we are doing sushi, ZCCFamily. I have Yamaki sushi from the burrito place. You guys know I'm a big fan of that. This is Tri's first time having it. This is Snoop's second time put him onto it. Third time. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you did go.
Who's counting
there? and then here's some sushi rolls. And I forgot which sushi rolls we had. We had a volcano roll. Do you remember the other ones?
Nah, I think one was a spicy. We got a spicy one. I'm not sure what that one is though.
Yeah. And then what you got?
I got a bowl. It's got some soft shell crab, some hot Cheeto dust, spicy tuna, spicy salmon, some fish rolls.
What's them claws?
That's some soft shell crab.
Oh, okay. I got spicy salmon, imitation crab, rice, avocados, jalapenos, and spicy mayo, spicy wasabi.
Wasabi. I got shrimp tempura in there, crab, cucumbers, and then some extra shrimp, and then some crawfish. Some crawfish on there too.
Let's go ahead and get a thumbnail and a prayer and then dive in. Father God, I want to thank you for this food that we're about to receive in our body, and I ask that you do please bless this food. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
I actually switched up the positions. God said, let's get a thumbnail and prayer, which I meant prayer and thumbnail, but you guys got it. But I know they're going to say it in the comment section. All right.
As long as we pray.
All right, let's go ahead and get a thumbnail.
Cool. Let me stop. I'm going to do this.
Let me hold a little crab.
All right. And let's dive in.
I got some eel sauce. Y'all like eel sauce?
I don't even know what it is.
It's fire.
It's like thick soy sauce.
It's better than soy sauce, bro.
I'm not a fan of soy.
How do you get that?
Try it.
What is that? How do you get that from an eel? What do you gotta do?
You gotta milk it.
You gotta That's actually. The soft shell crab is delicious.
Ain't that the one that took out Stephen Irving, whatever it is? Eel took out Stephen Irving?
Stingray?
Oh, Stephen.
Yeah,
Fire.
No, it tastes like a thick soy sauce.
Yeah. It's a little more sweeter than the soy sauce. Oh, and I got fries. I love my fries.
Papa's fritas?
What do you think of that smell?
I love it. I definitely love it. I would definitely go back. It was fire.
Yeah, I like this place a lot. Well, I love that you can get a bowl. Because I don't know, like when I do Chipotle or anything like that, I do bowls before I do like the wraps.
No, me too. I'm trying to work.
And I never heard of a sushi bowl. So
Do you feel like you get more food with the bowls? Is that why? It's more filling?
I don't know, I feel like I can save it for later easier than I can a burrito.
Oh yeah, that's true. Totally depending.
You know?
I think so.
Today was a spur of the moment mukbang. I was supposed to be out to Vegas, but something happened. Oh, this spice is good to me. It's jalapenos.
What? Spices getting the junk?
Can't handle your spice. Huh?
No, I can definitely handle it. I'm just feeling it a little bit. I'm feeling it right now. But yesterday, this man tried to put a hole in the wall.
It wasn't my fault. It was an earthquake in Houston.
He was mad, and he's one of those people that punch walls.
No. And my iMac fell. My iMac fell. I'm supposed to have an appointment right now. Get my screen fixed. My whole screen is shattered. So y'all want to donate to my GoFundMe for a new iMac?
Oh wait, how did the screen shatter? Like, how did it fall? Like, were you like teeter-tottering it? Like, what was going on?
It was like, so the other little chairs that are there. So I put my phone down on the chair and I was like laying on the ground. And then I tried to adjust the seat and it went all the way up and the seat was underneath the table. So momentum just took the table up and then everything just fell. Sounded like somebody was like, it was hectic. It sounded real bad. I didn't even know he was home. I just heard, what the heck? I'm like, oh damn.
I thought somebody was breaking in. It's crazy that you got all of us using hectic.
No, you end up picking up words to be around someone. So that was what I picked up for you. Okay, what it was about, because I think I stopped using it because it has been around here for a little while.
But dogging? Or that just always constant?
I think everybody just say dogging. Let me show this. This is delicious.
Snoop missed the gym this morning. He should have came.
But listen,
Being lazy.
I'm more of a let's go to the gym when I feel like it kind of person. And we gotta wake up early in the morning. Like, when am I supposed to sleep?
Bro, you sleep all day. Snoop is the first to go to bed and the last to wake up.
Yeah, because you know what? A lot goes on when I sleep. Think a lot. It's almost meditative. I'm capping now.
I'm putting caps all over.
Okay, so you ever?
Okay, Rob.
You ever go to sleep and like you wake up? So I woke up at like 8 today, and the dream was too good. So I was like, let me go ahead and go get some more.
Yo, so you do that too? Like, if you ever had a dream? Like, you ever be having a dream you with a girl and you wake up and you're like, no, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. I've done that a couple times. It never worked. I'm like, why did I wake up?
Have you, kids, close your ears. Have you ever had the wet dream? Be honest. I never had that.
You've never had a wet dream?
I don't think that's, well, it is a thing actually.
Yo, I know. I used to have so many wet dreams.
That's all that. That must have been toned down.
I used to get pissed off because I would just wake up like, dang it, another one. Like, it was just too many. One time my mom was doing my line. Man.
That's hard.
But we should start really like getting up and working out, like, you know, just around the neighborhood. Because
I hate working out in the mornings though. Me personally, I'm a night workouter.
No, but the thing about waking up in the morning, if it's just like a simple walk, is you feel so much better. When you work out when you don't feel like it is the best workout you'll get because you're like, I feel accomplished and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Going when you feel like you're like, I was supposed to do this. Going when you're not supposed to do it, you feel better.
Another thing too, I don't want to get on the roads in the morning because that's when the police be on the highway the most too, for real. Because I be going down tollways and them police be lurking on the
dog, remember that time the police was following us for a cool minute?
Where, who was this?
You was in the black man's. It was the day of the bro, remember he was like, yo, this cop get behind me. He was behind me for a cool minute, bro. I think he was coming from the barbershop.
Probably. I wasn't tripping though. Everything was great on my plate.
And the boys nowadays, well, really not nowadays, ever since I can remember, that's scary when they pull up behind you.
Oh yeah. Now, like, this is crazy, that whole topic, man. Have you ever been keeping up with the George Floyd case?
Yeah, I have a little bit. So like, I keep peering in and out of it because I don't like the word triggering, but that topic like triggers me because I get so angry because like you're taking away innocent lives, and for what? And then people are justifying it. You know, I have a lot of white friends in Wisconsin that's all over my Facebook, and it's like I grew up with you people, and that's watch you disrespect like everything about it is like really infuriating.
So do you know the case that he's trying to make right now? The case he's trying to make is you need something to drink?
Yeah.
The Coke?
Yeah, the Coke.
The case he's trying to make right now is George was on drugs.
Yeah.
And the reason why he passed away because of his drugs.
Yeah.
And they said it was from the smog, from the carbon monoxide.
I saw something else that said carbon monoxide. I get the lawyer's trying to do his job, but at the same time,
how would you feel about that? Can you represent a guilty person?
You gotta get that bread.
yeah,
It's like when you see like stuff when it's clearly like this dude definitely is in the wrong. It's like, how do you take that case? You feel me?
and
Well, this is about to, you gotta think about his position. This is a very popular case, so this is about to raise his name.
Right.
and
If he win this, but first of all, let's say this: if he won this, y'all thought the George Floyd riots were bad. It's gonna be on a whole.
Oh, it's about to go. It's about to go.
If he won this,
I'm not coming outside. It's about to be crazy.
it's going on. And this is one of those things where I feel like I know it's wrong, but I still feel this way. I don't care about the burning buildings, the looting. I'm like, they've taken so much away from our community.
So
Something's got to happen because the progress is happening with the bad things that are going on. And you know what? I'm so like, So I'm a black man. Everyone in my family's black, you know. So like thinking that this can happen to me is like I don't care about this stuff. Something needs to happen. One straw was found in the ocean, and they banned straws in the turtle's nose, and they banned straws. Like I know in Cali and Chicago, so no straws. One turtle. How many black people have to die before you make anything? It's like they don't care about.
That's a good point. I'm kind of gonna like I'm on the fence with the whole looting stuff because like some people be getting out of control, like especially when they start looting mom and pop shops.
Yeah, I don't like the mom.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Some people are just like getting carried away. Like it's just ignorance at that point in time. Like, you know, so I don't totally agree with the looting.
I hate that word ignorance used towards black people. I feel like it's a low key. I know ignorance can be used for anyone, but I feel like that's more racist way towards black people.
Well, it was black and white people doing it. So I think it's just ignorant in general to just go out and do stuff like that. And I know like a lot of black communities probably gonna hate me for saying that, but I mean.
No, nobody's gonna, like, I would never agree to like a mom and pop shop because, you know, they worked hard to do that, but Walmart can get it. No.
No, let me say this though. I definitely agree on the point. Like, I'm not saying for looting or whatever it may be, but it seems like violence is what gets things done in America. The George Floyd thing erupted. Now, Black Lives Matter is more of an acceptable topic than it was before, you know? And then plus America built their whole history off of violence, you know, all the civil wars, you know. I mean, not civil wars, but just all the wars that we fought to get to where America is at right now. I love America. I love America, but one thing I can never be is patriotic. I can never be a patriotic person over America just because of how they treated me. Not saying, because a lot of people, you know, the white people say, well, move out of our country there. Yeah. No, I love being here. I just don't love it as much as you do because I just know how I can never be a person with an American flag repping it and stuff like that.
Part of it is, like, seems to me like we've never been accepted in this country, and then it's like look at like winning all these medals for the Olympics, and then coming home and can't eat in their restaurant or.
Do you believe that?
Hold on. When Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor, and to watch all the certain types of people root against him, it's like you're rooting against the American. What is this really about? And so I feel the same way. It's hard to be patriotic, and I want to be, you know, you love the country, but it's like, does the country love you? And that answer is no.
I feel like segregation was good for black people.
Why is that?
It was good. We should have just stayed on our own. But then again, there's another point. We tried to, but then they came in. I don't know what it was. I don't know the context behind it. But we tried to stay on our own, and the white man came and burned down. I think it was in Tennessee.
So would you want
Wall Street?
Would you still want segregation?
I think it'd be better for us if we can be flourish by ourselves. You know, with nothing else. I mean, I think it would have been good for black people because we wouldn't have to worry about people mistreating us by us. If we're only getting pulled over by black cops, and you get me? You know what I'm saying? We don't have to deal with any of the racism.
No, well, I think a lot of the racism affects the black community because you are put in a situation where you want to feel better and do better, and you're going to go buy all this expensive stuff to show that you are when other communities are spending in their own. So I'm not going to say segregation, but I think like black people as a community like should take a page from the other people's books. Like, you know, we done
like the Asian community
doing the black-owned business mukbang. And you know, just to like give support to the community.
I definitely agree with you on that. And another thing is you know, it's just at the end of the day, we're a lot of black people racist against their own people too. You know what I mean? But it's really because of what society is putting in your head.
I don't think it's racism. It's prejudice.
If you think, but if you think of like when people say they want to move out the ghetto or something like that, or they don't want to be in the ghetto. Everybody knows the ghetto can be any place that's just a lower income area, but you think of the ghetto as a black neighborhood, you know?
Yeah. Everybody got ghettos though, but like you said. But when you hear that, you think of predominantly black areas.
So do you believe in the Black Lives Matter movement? Do you believe it's a terrorist group? Like, of course, like how other people view it. Do you believe black people should have a reason to be scared when they're around police?
Yeah.
Or do you think it's black people's fault, or you know what I mean, just in general? I know this is saying it's a black people, but a lot of people have a lot of different views on this topic.
I agree with the movement. Like, you know, I'm all for it. I honestly think as a black person, as black people, we need to be more smarter about the decisions we do. Now, mind you, sometimes, I don't even want to say this on camera, but sometimes, a lot of times, people, they be putting themselves in situations. You feel me? Like you gotta stop doing wild stuff or doing stuff that's gonna bring attention to yourself. You feel me? And I know it's not fair that, you should just arrest them or you should just taser them. It was like, well, don't do stupid stuff. Like, don't give them a reason to mess with you. Don't be looking at me like that, Snoop. I feel like he's about to go off.
To me, that sounds like behave or else.
And it's not fair that, of course, no one should be doing crime. That's any race in general. But if a black man does a crime and a white man does a crime, how can we get treated? It's just not fair that.
But it's just like, that's just how the world is.
And that's why we need to change it. Because it's not fair whether a crime is a crime. We have a judicial system for that reason. I can't think of the wording like right off the top of my head, but you get a trial by jury. It's like in the Constitution. But black people don't. You get a trial by cop. And
it's a death sentence.
It's a death sentence. It's if you as a black person misbehave, you have to die. So black people have to be on your best behavior. It's like,
it's not fair, but life ain't fair.
It's not fair.
Like, it's about survival at this point.
It's not to tell that to a 17-year-old or a 12-year-old. You can't tell them that because I made mistakes that I didn't get killed for, and I know a lot of people that have. But some people make the mistakes when they're young, and that should not be a death sentence.
So now, let's say if you get pulled over by a cop, are you gonna be like super compliant?
Yes, that's how I was raised. My dad told me when the cop pull over, hands up here. Yes sir, no sir. Don't give him any reason to mess with you.
Let me say this real quick, because of course 100% agree, be compliant, but unless if it's violating rights, and I would never call an officer sir. And you got to start off the conversation with calling me sir. Sir, you know I pulled you over today. I'm not going to yes sir, no sir you. What made you deserve that? You know what I mean? What made you deserve that respect? And because people with a badge just think they're so high got so much authority over us anyways.
I feel you, but it's just like, I don't know. When I talk to an elderly person, is it the same? I'm like, yes ma'am, no ma'am. You feel me? It's just like, I'm not trying to give these dudes no reason to mess with me at all. And I understand that may be that live on your knees, down on your feet mentality, but it's at the same time, it's like, bro, I'm trying to stay alive, And I'm not saying that every black person that's been pulled over is giving the cops a reason to do so. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I want to go home.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go home to my kids, my family. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm not the one to fight for it. Like, not me, but other people may want to fight and die for it. But I'm just sorry. I'm cool. I'm not gonna die for a cause. Like, it's changing, but it's just I'm not about to die for it.
For me, there have been too many instances to where the person was basically doing nothing. Philando Castile had his concealed carry, was driving, told the officer about his gun, which you're supposed to do, and then he said, pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
Trayvon Martin, I feel so deeply with Trayvon Martin because at that age, and somebody sweating me, and then you shoot me because of it.
Yeah.
It's a fight. It's a fight. You're harassing me.
There's another guy that was robbing a liquor store and got shot. What was that dude's name? I forgot his name.
Mike Brown. I don't think he was robbing it, but
that's what they say he was doing.
I got really pissed off, and it didn't end up in a death though. But the one that happened a few days ago with a military guy, he was a lieutenant, what he said, or something.
Yeah.
And the guy was doing nothing wrong at all.
Yep.
But that and even the other officer, saw it, like, I don't know if you saw the two officers, the older guy and the younger guy. Mm-hmm. The younger guy was like, hold up, you tripping. But at the end of the day, I'm still not giving that younger guy props because you should have said, hey, calm down.
Yeah. Bad things don't turn on. Blue don't never turn on blue.
Yeah. No, actually, there's a woman who just, that black woman who
got acquitted.
Got acquitted, and she got paid 2 years of pay because she got fired for telling the officer to calm down, like going against the officer, saying she was using too much force. They fired her. She just got paid 2 years of payments of whatever, and then also she gets her pension too, her full pension.
Yeah, they need more cops like that, but a lot of times they don't want to stand up. They don't want to stand up against it. I guess it's like code.
And one thing is like getting away with it. Tamir Rice was one that affected me because I was born in Cleveland. 12 years old, playing with a gun in open carry state, and they shoot him in under 10 seconds.
What's that? That was the kid when they pulled out at the park.
I thought it was at
12 years old.
Yeah,
at the park with a toy gun.
Yeah.
That can happen to anybody.
I promise you, because when I was a kid, early 2000s and the late 90s, I was outside playing with my guns, and I was a single kid, so I'm shooting at everything. I wasn't like shooting at my friend, so I'm just shooting at trees and everything. So imagine, being a kid just having a ball, and then that happens. That's crazy.
But see, that's also the reason my dad didn't let me play with any sort of guns, toy guns, anything like that. Like where we are in Wisconsin, like don't even give them that opportunity.
You see an athlete, that goes back to my point.
It does go to your point, but I'm like, why can't we have fun as a kid? Why can't I play with Nerf guns because the cops can't control themselves? And that's not fair to the black community or any child whatsoever. Everybody has water fights around the things, and I'm stuck throwing balloons. Like I want a super soaker too, but I can't because of police can't control themselves.
Like I agree. I agree that it's not fair. I just feel like at the end of the day, you just gotta work smarter, not harder. Play chess, not checkers.
I wish we would have got chopsticks. The only thing about that is you can be completely innocent and doing nothing and still Philando Castile. There's obeying everything to obey the law, and even told them. And it's like, why do I have to fear for my life with authority that you pay with your tax money and you're supposed to trust? And if they don't even get prosecuted though, they get away with it.
Yeah. What do you guys have? What's like one of your closest encounters that you felt like you're in danger? If you had a close encounter,
you want to go first?
I've never had one.
So one time there's a gunshot let off in the neighborhood I was living in West Dallas. There's a gunshot. I was in the neighborhood I was living in West Dallas, and I was I don't know how they pinpointed it towards me, but I legit was outside. I'm in my apartment, right? And I'm looking out my window. I'm not kidding you. I see all these officers in black with long, automatic rifles. Well, rifles. I don't know if it was automatic, but just running in silence, like I'm Bin Laden. And then they running, and it's completely dark. I'm like, and I knew something was going on. I'm like, hey, what y'all doing? What you doing? They all pointed their guns at me, right? And a whole bunch of flashlight. No, I was. But the thing is I wasn't blind to the fact that racism happens. But I didn't know how I know now how much in danger I was of losing my life. They happened to have my hands out in the air through the window the whole time for at least a good 40 minutes until they could get inside, and they surrounded the place, and then they got inside, and they told me to go to the door and open the door. So I'm just thinking in my head, I didn't think in my head in that situation, but now thinking back, I'm thinking, wow, I would have been scared to just take my hands out the window to go open the door. So, but I ended up going to open the door, and they told me get on the ground. I'm talking about ARs, shotguns, handguns at me. And then as I'm on the ground, right, no resistance at all. Cop put his foot on my head, just held his foot on my head the whole time.
Really?
Yep. And then as they searched the house for a firearm, put holes in my wall, legit tore the place up, because they can do that, just flipping couches, flipping everything. Didn't find that one handgun. And he's like, who did it? Tell us now. We're gonna put you in jail. Try to threaten you to get. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. But I just didn't realize, when the cop had his foot on my head the whole time in searching the house, and then he was shut up, that's talking crazy, man, gun in my head, and to this, that day really pissed me off. But now today I'm thinking I really could have lost my life if I would have done anything wrong right there,
Yeah.
And then plus they would have had perfect reason because they would say we thought he had a gun. We heard a gun because the whole reason for coming because they thought they heard a gunshot. Yeah. But I just don't get how that pinpointed to my house. I really don't.
Yeah, that's scary. I've been blessed and fortunate to never have to go through that. You feel me? Like I've been pulled over many times. Like I've done stuff, and the thing that bothers me is just like I've been with homies, like, and we're all like we've gotten pulled over and like step out the car, and then you got the one homie that's like I'm not doing this. Like why do you want to pull me over? I'm just like bro, shut up. Like you feel me? Shut up. Like that's the type of stuff that I do not like. When I watch the videos. And you see people like just trying to like talk crazy, like, what do you want? Why you pull me over? Leave me alone. You can't do this. I got rights. Like we all know you got rights, but just shut up, bro. Let them do your job.
I ain't gonna lie, that would get under like me and you if I get into an argument in that moment, cause I'm like, bro, don't tell me to shut up. Like it's my right, bro. Like if you're pulling me over for a traffic stop, why am I getting out the car? Yeah. Like that would really irritate me.
I'd just have to let you do you, but I would sit there in the passenger seat, quiet like a mouse, and let them, do whatever they gotta do.
I get what you have to do to protect yourself. Like, if you want to go about, like, because nobody wants to die, but at the same time, like, me, I grew up, in Wisconsin and watching all my white friends, how they talk to police. My biggest problem is thinking I can do the same. And I want my children to be able to do the same. They're public servants. You don't bow down to them. They have to do a job, and their job is not to shoot the black people. So, I do comply, but when everything is said and done, I have a word with them, and I will contact your police department because I know you're on trash.
There's a way to do it.
I've never had AKs pulled out on me or anything like that, but I've had guns pulled out on me 3 times. 2 of them traffic stops. But the worst was I was leaving a Bucks game going back to Appleton, and it was I was leaving the Brewers game. So this one, I was pulled over for my fault.
Snoop was loaded.
It was my birthday, and me and my ex-girlfriend and my friend Levante was driving, and a cop a car was running us off the road. Like we literally almost flew off the highway because this big truck drove past. So I swerved over. I don't know if you're telling the story. You said I was the reckless one. I didn't know what time. I swerved over and I zoomed and I threw a bottle of my car at their thing and shattered their glass, whatever. Somebody followed us home. The police pulled us over. It was in the same place. Waukesha, what'd you say? Where your thing happened?
West Dallas.
Okay. So they pulled us over, and I immediately get out the car, and I put my hands up, and I lay on the ground, and they come up with their pistols, and they told me to get back in the car and all that, but they were like really smooth about it, because something in Milwaukee happened like 2 weeks before, and they saw the fear in my eyes to where, but I mean, I didn't get any tickets or anything like that.
That's crazy to get no tickets.
That's wild. I would have definitely gave you a ticket.
I said, these people tried to kill us, and I swear these people tried to kill us by running us off the road like that. Yeah. We're in the right lane, and they're like swerving over, and we would have flew right off the highway.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
That's very dangerous. But that was years ago, and I'm not reckless like that anymore.
Cap. I usually just play the military card when I get pulled over. I'm like, oh yeah, I just got out of the service, I'm just out here, and they usually like act really chill with me.
Yeah, my brother does that. But you saw that military guy who just got sweated. He's in full uniform.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can say these things about things that have worked for you, but they're not working for other people. And they should work for every American, whether you're black, white, whatever. I get like understanding like certain like being in certain positions to where you gotta be on edge, but you gotta be on edge from a pullover, for pulling somebody over.
Nah, I feel you.
The first thing I would do is just high speed you if I was that type of person.
This food sure looks good.
Why is that?
It's our timer. That's our timer cliche word.
Those bills coming out. We could have. Is it 29 or 28?
No, it's 29.
Okay. Well, let me finish tomorrow.
And I'm feeling good with my red cup.
What's the conclusion? I don't think we came to one.
Conclusion is, you either live on your feet
Oh, sorry.
Or live on your knees or die on your feet. And some people are willing to do one or the other, and America's jacked up.
The conclusion is you know, stay safe out here. Keep this Black Lives movement. This is not a trend. This is not for fun. This is a serious topic. We need to keep this movement going. You know, we need to stay alert and just be smart about what we do and how we move forward. Hopefully, I can hope that that racism would end, but obviously we know how that goes. But this video, all right, you guys, the video cut out because we ran out of time. But ZCC family, I hope you guys enjoyed this conversation. I know this is more of a serious topic, so let us know how you guys feel about this whole topic in the comment section down below. But ZCC family, make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. All the ZCCHunk. That is ZADDYCHUNK. But ZCC family, as we all know, the grind never stops until the ZCC gang is on top. Let's get it!
Showtime, the whole place hopping. Stay